guys, what's up? Today's video is all of my most anticipated releases of 2018. So granted, I don't know when a lot of books are coming out a lot of the time. Like half the time I'll know. And that's only if it's like my author that I already know. So it's like I get like news about that author. So this is not to say that there aren't awesome books coming out this year that I don't know about. And you should definitely tell me if I don't mention them. If they're your most anticipated releases, they're probably supposed to be in mine too, so please let me know. Let's just jump right in. Here we go. So the first book I want to mention is one that is actually already out, but it hasn't been delivered to me yet because I ordered it online. And that is Zenith by Sasha Alsberg and Lindsay Cummings, I think. But I know it's Sasha Alsberg because I watch her channel and she's awesome. I think it takes place in space. It's like a sci-fi type book. I don't know, it seems really fun and cool, and I like a lot of the types of books that Sasha likes. So hopefully I like her book too. It's just been talked about so much in the booktube world, and I've just been dying to get my hands on it, and it's finally out. It came out on Tuesday the 16th. I just haven't got my copy yet, so I'm putting it in this video because it's also released in 2018 that I'm so excited about. So if you haven't heard anything about it, you should totally look it up on Goodreads or go to Sasha's channel. I'm sure she talks a lot about it. I think her most recent video she talks about her books. The second book that I am so excited for the release of is the book Obsidian in the Illuminae. Here, I'll get them. Okay, it is Obsidian in the Illuminae Chronicles books series. What am I saying? In the Illuminae File series. I am so excited for the third book. I believe it's the conclusion. There are many reasons I'm excited about this book. The first reason is I loved these books. They are so cool. If you haven't heard about them, they are sci-fi, like young adult sci-fi, I think. New adult, young adult, I think more young adult, because anything like that's weird seems to be like blacked out. And they are told in this way where they are like, the story is told like through files. It's actually amazing. It's something I thought might be too distracting from reading for me, but I ended up loving it because the art and the way in which these books tell the stories because of that art, like it was so like, oh, I can't even explain it. Like, certain parts were so much more impactful because of it, and I absolutely loved it. I love the, like, fun style. I love the way the characters were portrayed, and I just love all the characters, and I'm so excited to see how this story comes to a close. I, like, highly anticipated. The third book was supposed to come out in like November, but they pushed the date back. I believe it comes out March 13th, and I know this because my birthday is March 14th. And so another reason I'm very excited about this release is there was a contest. Oh, okay. So there was a contest for the third book that's basically you could enter to have your name be on like a death list, like a list of people who have died, I think, in the third book. And I entered it. If you know what I mean, I'm not the type of person who like wins contests. No way am I gonna be that lucky, but I entered it. So maybe I'll be in the book, I hope. I don't know, we'll see. If I'm not in it, it's fine. I'm so excited for the book regardless of if I'm in it, but if I'm in it, what a good birthday present, and I'm literally gonna lose my mind. It's gonna be amazing. I love this series. I read this book in like a day, this book in like a day. I'm gonna read them again, I think, right before it comes out. So like to say I've been anticipating this release seems like it may be a bit of an understatement because I'm so excited. Anyway, the next books that I am so highly anticipating are Sarah J Maas books because she is an amazing author. I love all of her books. The Throne of Glass series, A Court of Thorns and Roses series, I love them. She's coming out with a book from each of those series. Anytime she's coming out with a new book, I just can't wait. Okay. I still haven't read Tower of Dawn. I know, I'm sorry, I know, that's bad. But it's so thick, and if you've watched my previous videos, I wasn't a big Kale fan. It's just back on the list a little bit. Also, am I the only one who thought his name was Chow? Yeah, just me. Okay. The first of her books that's coming out is, I believe, what is the finale, like the final Throne of Glass series, and oh my gosh, I cannot wait for that. That is going to be epic and so upsetting, I'm sure, but also amazing. I wonder how many pages it's going to be. I don't know. I haven't looked. But I believe that comes out October 30th of this year. I know I have to read Tower of Dawn before then, and obviously I will. I am so excited for that book, but also sad because I've been reading those books for so many years now. They're some of the books that got me back into reading, so it's kind of sad that they're going to be over, but I'm ready. I'm ready for Sarah to keep writing new things, so I it's time, but man. So the next book, which is still Sarah J Maas, I get all of my information from Goodreads, and if you have a Goodreads account, so do I. I will put the link down below to my page and we can be friends, or you can follow my reviews or whatever, but hit me up down there for sure. Anyway, the new book that is gonna come out is A Court of Frost and Starlight. I believe it's 200 something pages, so it's very small for a Sarah J Maas book. According to Goodreads, we have A Court of Thorns and Roses, A Court of Mist and Fury, and A Court of Wings and Ruin. And then this book, A Court of Frost and Starlight, is 3.1. So like that's book 1, 2, 3, and then 3.1. So I believe it's not like a book. Like, it's more of like a little, I don't want to say novellas, because I don't know if it is novellas, but it's like just like a little bridge book that is setting up for, I think, a new series, or like a spin-off series from some of the characters of ACOWAR and all those things. I am so excited for that, because I didn't get enough of those characters, and like, I don't want to say any spoiler things, so I won't mention anyone, but like, if you've read them, like, you know what I'm talking about, so I'm definitely excited. I love Sarah's writing. I'm just dying to see all of this and how she plans on setting up, like, for the future and, like, what characters we're gonna follow. Anything with Sarah, I'm just so excited. Obviously, if you can't tell. Oh, I forgot to say. So, A Court of Frost and Starlight comes out May 1st, 2018. Alright, and the next book that I am dying to get my hands on in 2018 is third book in the Dark Artifices series, The Queen of Air and Darkness. Oh my gosh, I am so excited for this book. So it is in the world of the Shadowhunters. If you don't know, that is like Mortal Instruments, the Dark Artifices, and the Infernal Devices. Those are all in like the same universe. They're all written by Cassandra Clare, and they're all so great. I read them all for the first time actually in 2017. They ruled my year. How many did I read in 1 year? I read 12 Shadowhunters books in 2017. Honestly, I think the Dark Artifices might be my favorite part of this entire universe. I'm a little biased because it takes place in Los Angeles, and I'm from Los Angeles, so it's fun because like when they go places, I'm like, oh my god, I know where that is. But the characters are amazing. The story's amazing. The end of Lord of Shadows, I mean, I won't say anything, but if you read it, oh my gosh, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm dying for this book. If you haven't read this series, you totally should. If you're wondering how to read them, because I did read them in the order they are published, and you can't go wrong. If you get bored with one series, you can jump to another one, but I think the best way to read them and get the full impact is to read them in the order they are published. This book doesn't come out until December 4th, so it's going to be all the way at the end of the year, but I will be counting down the days if this is the end of this specific one. Like, I really hope not, but it is amazing, you guys. You have to check it out. Highly anticipated. So highly anticipated. One of the last books that I am highly anticipating is the book Warstorm. Warstorm is the 4th book in the Red Queen series. I believe it is also the conclusion. There are a lot of conclusions coming out in 2018. Oh, it's by Victoria Aveyard, by the way. And I think the biggest reason I'm so highly anticipating it, well, I guess there's a few reasons. One, though, definitely, is that it's the conclusion of the series. And whenever it's the conclusion, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is it. So it gets me really hyped, obviously. But also, I loved the first book in this series, and I love the other books too, but man, that first book was so good. If you haven't at least read the first book, I think you should totally check it out. Part of the reason I'm so highly anticipating this book is the Red Queen series, like the Throne of Glass series, is one of those books that like really got me back into reading. So I just am like so attached to those books. The conclusion comes out May 2018. I can't wait to read it. I genuinely don't know how this is gonna end. I have predictions, of course, but like I really don't know, and that's also exciting. But if you're not a part of the journey, you should definitely hop on, because I can't wait to read it so that we can talk about it. The last book, one of the reasons I'm so highly anticipating this is because it's actually a graphic novel, which I have really read like no graphic novels. So I'm just excited to be reading something in a little bit of a different medium. So the graphic novel is Wires and Nerve by Marissa Meyer and I think a few other people. You know what, I can just look. So on the side it says Meyer and Holgate. I don't really know who Holgate is, but I don't know. I want to give credit where credit is due. So it is the second, I don't think it's the conclusion. I don't know how many books in this graphic novel series there are going to be. But yeah, I haven't read a lot of graphic novels and I really enjoyed this one. I think a big part of that came from, it was characters that I already knew, so it was very easy for me to like dive right into this. And the pictures were so beautiful and fun. And I don't know, I am really excited for the release of this, especially because, like I said, I don't read a lot of graphic novels. So I'm just like so excited to be reading one that I just am like highly anticipated coming out. Yeah, so I believe it comes out January 30th. I am so pumped about it. I don't know, it's just fun and seeing where some of the characters from the Lunar Chronicle series, it's from the Lunar Chronicle series also, if I didn't mention that. I'm just so excited for it. So that is it for this video. Those are all of the books slash graphic novels that I am so highly anticipating for 2018. Let me know if you guys are anticipating some of the same books or if you have some different ones that either I don't know are coming out or whatever. Please let me know because I'll probably want to add them to my list. And if you want to follow me on Goodreads or add me as a friend or whatever, Instagram, all of that fun stuff, down in the description below. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already because I post new videos all the time. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!